And there you have it, people. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 1. Clash at the top of the table ended in a stalemate. That's all you can ask for, especially going to a tough place like Anfield where we haven't won since 2012 in the league. Can you believe it? This game, we started off on fire. Early in the first minute, we already had a shot on goal. We actually get the breakthrough through Gabriel in the 5th minute from a header from Odegaard. And you're thinking, we're going to Pam these guys today. The lineup was unchanged. We came into this game with a settled side. Liverpool made a few changes, but for the most part, their issue is they have no creativity in the midfield. And yes, we got the draw, but we left points out there today. As I said, we scored in the 5th minute. Martinelli, my goodness. Martinelli ran down blind alleys, took too many touches on the ball. His first touch was rubbish. Open goal, he couldn't score. Like, Martinelli will have to get benched. We have to explore that option again. It worked the last season where we sat him down and we gave Trossard a run of games. Martinelli has to get sat down. I don't know what it is with him this season where he is just not good enough. And I'm not just talking about the goals that he hasn't scored. It's just his play has not been good enough. How many times is he going to just run straight down blind alleys, not pass? Run into defenders. His first touch, rubbish. When he does take a shot, can't put it on target. These are not things that we associate with Martinelli. I don't know if it was the World Cup last year that gave him a boost, but this season he has not been good enough. Zinchenko, you've played Salah multiple times, especially when you were a Man City player. Mo Salah cannot run past a player. He doesn't have the skill. But if you give Mo Salah space, which is what you did on the goal, you gave him space, you backed off him, you allowed him to go on his left foot, and he rifled it into the net. Apart from that, Liverpool did nothing today. They could not break us down. They couldn't get past our defenders. They did nothing today. We left points out there. This game shows how much we need a proper center forward. And for the fans to allow people like Ornstein to come out there and say, oh, we're not going to go get a center forward in January. You can't allow this. We allowed this garbage. We allowed this nonsense last January, where we were settling and we allowed the club to play with our emotions and do nothing. When a guy like Vinay, who thankfully is leaving at the end of the season, one season too late, came out when we were 8 points clear and said we're going for top 4. Fucking top 4. Does he not know the intention of sport? Top 4. And you're 8 points clear. What the hell are you talking about? We're not going to go for a center forward. We're going to wait for Victor Osimhen. What are you talking about? Hell no. We need a center forward since last season. Gabriel is not a center forward in the essence that we need. We need someone who is going to put goals in the back of the net. We need guys who are different than what we are offering. Eddie is not what we need. They're talking about people want to purchase Eddie. Accept these offers. Eddie has to go. We need proper competition for Martinelli. Martinelli can't continue to go through these dips and valleys where he just disappears and continues to play like this. He needs something different, something that he can aspire to in this team so that he can improve. He has not improved since he's been here. He can't continue to run down blind alleys, continue to run with his head down and not look for a teammate. Take 30 million touches on the ball. We don't need that from Martinelli. We need more composure. He can't just continue to rely on his pace. It's these type of games that you see the difference. We needed quality out there. And if we had that quality out there, we would have gotten all 3 points. The winner in all of this, especially these past few days, is Man City, and they haven't even played a game. Villa dropped points. We, as well as Liverpool, dropped points to each other. Man City wins and they didn't even play a game. And they have game in hand. We need a center forward. We need to go and get a player like Ivan Toney. We need it. The fans cannot let up on this. They cannot just allow reporters and feeders from the club to just put nonsense and rubbish out there. No, we need a center forward. We need a left back. How many goals can you contribute to Zinchenko this season? They continue to say he inverts. How many assists does he have? How many times does he faff about with the ball and gives the ball away and puts us in a dangerous position? How many times? If you want to put him in midfield, put him in midfield. But he cannot be a left back for us any longer. No, he cannot. He is a liability. Odegaard, our captain. Odegaard, yes, you got your assist. Congratulations to you. This is another big game that we ask for you to do something. Demand the ball. Carry us to a victory. Be a warrior out there. Declan Rice was a warrior out there today. He was our midfield. You barely saw anything of Havertz. He had little moments, but you barely saw anything of him. I needed you, Odegaard, to do something. Where were you today? Where were you today? I know people will walk out of there and say, all right, we went to Anfield, a tough place. We got a point, but we left 2 points out there today. We left 2 points out there today. We go into the holiday break now Top of the table at Christmas. Top of the table at Christmas. Next game, we go against West Ham. I'll see you guys in the next one.